Every hardware store within 50 miles sold out of plywood within 6 hours of the last major civil unrest event in this country. Homeowners nailed sheets across their windows and doors, stepped back, and felt like they had done something. What they had actually done was hand every approaching looter a ready-made privacy screen, a solid visual barrier behind which an intruder could work on a window frame, a door hinge, or a lock for as long as necessary without being observed from the street or from inside the house. Plywood does not stop a determined intruder. It gives a determined intruder cover to work. Before we go any further into why static barricades fail, the system I recommend for this specific threat is the anti-looter kit, designed by former CIA officer Jason Hansen based on the same layered defense principles used to protect sensitive overseas intelligence outposts. The link is in the description. This is the first thing you should look at before continuing this video because everything we are about to cover is exactly what that system was built to address. Leave a like and drop a comment if this kind of practical, non-theoretical home defense content is what in the beginning means to you. The static barricade failure has a specific name in professional security circles. It is called a single-layer defense, and it fails for the same reason that a single wall fails in every military fortification context in recorded history. A determined adversary with adequate time and a single barrier to defeat will defeat it. The solution that military and intelligence field security has used for centuries is layered defense, multiple independent obstacles that an intruder must sequentially defeat, each layer buying additional time and creating additional exposure risk for the intruder. The 1940s civilian resistance networks that protected occupied European homes applied exactly this logic with the materials available to them. They did not reinforce the front door. They built obstacles at the property line. The anti-looter kit is built on this exact philosophy. The system begins at the perimeter, not at the door. The kit includes a tactical-grade perimeter tripwire that you position across driveways, porch steps, or garden paths, anywhere an approaching person must cross before reaching the structure. When the nearly invisible wire is triggered, a piercing alarm fires immediately. The intruder has not touched the door. They have not reached the window. They are still 30 to 50 feet from the building and you already know they are there. That early detection is not a convenience. It is the entire strategic difference between having time to respond and being caught completely unprepared at the moment of entry. The second layer is visual deterrence, the psychological component that convinces a looter your home is a hard target before they invest effort in testing it. The kit includes a blackout-proof solar floodlight that operates entirely without grid power and is designed to visually mimic high-end surveillance camera infrastructure. Criminal psychology research is consistent on this point. Looters and burglars make rapid risk assessments, and unexpected illumination combined with the appearance of recording equipment consistently causes them to redirect to lower risk targets on the same street. The visual deterrent sign included in the kit adds a second psychological signal that compounds the hard target appearance the floodlight creates. The third layer addresses the entry point itself, the scenario where the first two layers have been tested and an intruder has reached the door. The kit's dual-function alarm door jammer provides a physical-mechanical block that prevents the door from being kicked in while simultaneously triggering a 120 decibel alarm audible throughout the surrounding neighborhood. This is not a digital system. It is not connected to Wi-Fi. It is not dependent on grid power. It is a mechanical physical block combined with an audible alarm, two functions that operate regardless of whether the power is on, whether the internet is functional, or whether any monitoring service is reachable. The entire kit is housed in a waterproof, shock-resistant tactical case alongside all-angle motion sensors for interior hallways, stealth window alarms with remote controls for secondary entry points, and Jason Hansen's personal home fortification defense guide built from his intelligence field experience. The complete system installs in 30 to 60 minutes without professional help and requires no ongoing subscription fees, no monthly monitoring costs, and no cellular connectivity. The 1940s civilians who protected their families during occupation did not have electronic security options. They had physics, geometry, and the understanding that a layered defense starting at the property edge is fundamentally more effective than a reinforced door because it addresses the problem before the problem reaches the door. The anti-looter kit applies that same strategic logic with modern components. A perimeter tripwire alarm that fires before the looter reaches the building, a solar floodlight that signals hard target status from the street, a mechanical door jammer that stops brute force entry at the final line, and window sensors that cover the secondary points. This is a complete layered defense in a portable tactical case. The plywood and nails approach gives you a barrier and gives the intruder cover to work behind it. The layered defense approach gives the intruder multiple sequential obstacles while giving you the early detection time to respond before any of those obstacles are reached. The strategic difference between those two approaches is the difference between a static barricade and an active perimeter system. Get the anti-looter kit from the link in the description. The link goes to the official website where Jason Hansen's full background and the complete kit contents are detailed. Install the perimeter layer first. Everything else builds from there. In the beginning is built on the knowledge that effective defense is always about time, geometry, and layers, never about a single barrier. That knowledge is as true in 2026 as it was in 1944.